On the 18th of June 2022, you are going to be dealing with an important issue. And I'm saying this because, you know, what you need to remember is that you are the one who needs to respond to that issue, to that problem, the way you want to respond to this issue and to this problem. So this is something that you need to understand. It needs to come from you. It needs to come from within. And that in itself is also going to remove a very heavy blockage that caused just a little bit of manipulation when it comes to your life. So you need to remove yourself from that particular pattern, but at the same time you need to understand that it's all about you responding to this situation exactly the way you want to respond, without going around asking for advice, or without like kind of looking into things further, because this is something that you must not let happen, because then you just end up over analyzing things. If you miss this opportunity, because this in itself is going to be a great opportunity for you, and if you miss this opportunity, then the second stage of this is going to happen on the 25th of June again, which is going to give you another opportunity to act in the way that you want to act. I'm not saying that you're living your life and you're not saying things that you want to say, you're not responding the way you want to respond, but I'm just telling you that you're going to be dealing with something really complex, really deep, and at the same time, you know, you're just going to remove like so much manipulation over your life. So this is the blockage that was caused, and this is something that you need to understand, because almost immediately, you know, a few days after that moment in time, you are going to be dealing just out of the blue suddenly with an unfinished business. Okay, so this is important to say, because naturally this is going to be the next step from here, and this caused so much imbalance in your life. Perhaps you went to ask someone an advice, but then again, it's great to ask people for advice and then you see like what people think like about something specific in your life. But you need to remember that your job on this earth, for your spirit, for your soul, it's your primary, your first job, your main job is to just do things that make sense to you, not what makes sense to someone else. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Cancer, and it's for June 2022. So this monthly horoscope tarot card focus is for you, my gorgeous Cancerini, and it's for June 2022. Do you know, when it comes to the actual numerology, your number is 431. 431. You see, my plant just fell, and this is a strange sign. So, no, I'm just joking, just a second, sorry my gorgeous Cancerini, my plant just like fell, and this is just like completely going with absolutely everything that's happening to me in my life at this moment in time, because I'm ridiculously clumsy. So even my plants are picking up on my clumsiness, and this is why this is happening. You see, it's that plant, this here, you see that one. Okay, sorry my gorgeous Cancerini, I just have to fix my little plantini, but it's probably going to fall off again, so you can't even see it, so I don't know. So just a second, okay, I think I need to fix this properly. There you go, I'm gonna leave it like this, so it just, if it fails again, I'm gonna be crying, my little plantina. Sorry, my gorgeous Cancerini. What did I say? No, I'm joking, I'm just joking. So it's basically what you need to understand, that when it comes to this number in numerology, number 431, it is all about very powerful determination that you are going to have this month. This determination, it's going to happen. This determination is going to manifest right from the very much so from the 1st of June 2022, and it is going to be guiding you throughout this month. You know, sometimes our determination is so strong that it's just basically you know, put so much light on a part of our lives that have been overshadowing for so long, and sometimes we you know, it can cause a little bit of imbalance. We lose our own balance, and then this is a very kind of little bit of dangerous state of our mind, because we just kind of like really become become a little bit pessimistic about things ahead. And when we become a little bit of pessimistic about things ahead, sometimes we may not even be aware of it. It's just our subconscious mind. It's like, oh my God, instead of like kind of focusing on what you want to do next and just flowing freely, your subconscious mind is still kind of putting this barrier within your energy, within your dimension, but then this is like kind of like reflecting on you without even realizing. So just understand that determination, it's also going to be your power, and it's all about your own balance, because now you're about to have a balance back after a long time. When I say that you are going to have this powerful balance back, that means that it's all about the power of your own projection. As soon as you kind of reach this very powerful state of your mind, very powerful state of your journey, you have to allow yourself to be yourself. So when you're facing the situations and things that are making you feel, oh yeah, really great, really good, really optimistic throughout this month, don't ignore it. It's coming from somewhere else, but also from somewhere really powerful, okay? But then at the same time, it's about that determination that is just going to mix up with this absolutely mind-blowing energy, and that in itself becomes one of the greatest power. And you will see what is going to happen on the 11th of June, the inspiration that you are going to have on the 11th of June, what you're going to feel when it comes to the 11th of June, how you're going to view things when it comes to the 11th of June, and most importantly, how you're going to realize, something very kind of unusual part of your life that was holding you back. Now suddenly you're going to feel so free about it, you're going to feel so optimistic about it, and instead of like kind of thinking about your life, oh, it's another challenge, negativity, this is going to be the time when you're finally going to start opening yourself up really, really beautifully, because it's an inspiration that you're going to have. So it's not only about the determination, but it's inspiration that it's also very strong guiding light here. So it's all about your own determination, which is just gonna jump up on the level like, oh my God, 7,255, to be quite honest with you. But then at the same time, you will know your own determination. It's gonna be like kind of guiding you through, and it's gonna be guiding you, especially when it comes to like which part of your life do you need to what do you need to do, like a bit of, it's gonna guide you towards an important moment, of the actual self-examination as well. And this is important when it comes to this self-examination, because it's all about your own self-awareness, but also it's all about you realizing how exactly do you need to proceed with the task that you're going to be facing. Proceed with caution and sensitivity, but then at the same time, it's going to help you to act responsibly, and you will see what this means. And to act responsibly is primarily follow your light, follow your intuition, no matter what is going on around you. Just like kind of make sure that you're grounding yourself and stay focused. This is what you need to understand, to be loyal to yourself at this moment in time above absolutely anything else, because the more you put into your life, the more you kind of like pay attention and respond to the inspiration and optimism that you are feeling, like what the next step is going to be, the more you're going to get out of it. In fact, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's just all about the actual, it's not only about June, but it's the very strong July. It's going to be like even stronger when it comes to you. So by the end of June, you are going to start like this project, and this is going to be like a huge big mama. It's going to be like, hello my darling, I'm a big mama. You're going to start this huge project, and that project, it's based by the end of June, especially when it comes to the last 11 days in June. But then July, it's going to already be like really powerful when it comes to this. So you need to understand that this month in June, that it's all about a very important journey you're going to find yourself on, especially after the 11th of June. And it's all about the advancement, but you will know that the main step out of all this by the end of June, it's all about you needing to make a certain alteration in your life, but it is connected to you trusting yourself and understanding and realizing it's about stepping towards the unknown stage of your life. Something is going to like, oh my God, I'm not too sure about it. I've never done this before. No, baby, no, it doesn't matter what your spirit wants you to do. you need to do it. What your soul wants you to do, you need to do it. So this is the importance of it, because this, it's not only going to be about the alteration and advancement into the unknown and needing from you to make that necessary step, but it's also going to start the process of change. You are indeed going to be facing an obstacle, you know, when it comes to that alteration. What is this alteration? So suddenly you're going to be facing this obstacle, and now this obstacle, it's also a very good sign that now it's time to broaden your horizons. Now, as soon as you're facing that obstacle that I'm talking about at around the 21st of June, you know, now you will know it's the time to broaden your horizons. So how are you going to do this? Well, let me tell you. At around the 21st of June, it's all about like, you're going to feel the concentration. You're going to feel like you want to kind of like really learn something. You're going to have a ridiculously powerful respect for knowledge, some kind of desire. It's going to be guiding you through. It's going to be your guiding light at this moment in time, and it's going to come in the form of the actual you understanding, oh my God, I want to learn about this, I want to read about this. You know, it's all about this respect for knowledge that you are going to have. And at the same time, there is going to be a really interesting news that you are going to have, and that news that you are going to have is going to be so positive at this moment in time, because it's going to give you a really interesting idea, and you will understand that now it's time to be as assertive as possible when it comes to what you know is right. Okay, that's what you need to understand, because a lot is going to start going your own way as long as you give this credit to actually to yourself. And also, there is a certain person at around mid-June that you're going to be wondering about, oh my God, just like a really nice, positive, optimistic, really lovely person, you know, suddenly they're going to join your path with you, but you're going to be wondering like, oh my God, I need to trust this person a little bit, you know. And this is definitely someone really nice and gentle and positive and optimistic, somebody who you're going to be wondering about, like you're going to probably need that person for something, or at around the mid-June, you know, and you're going to be wondering, is this person honest or no? But then I can tell you that this is going to be somebody who's really, really good, really positive and really optimistic, and it's most certainly going to bring something really special into your life. So you need to remember this. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, there is going to be the family problem that you are going to kind of be the part of, and you are most certainly going to be needed in order to step forward with this, because this family problem is just not necessarily something that you've done, or like the problem which is going to be at around like a circle of people that means to you the most, but you have got the answer. You know something. You're very wise, you're very clever, you're very perceptive, you're very intuitive, so you know something. So this is very, very important for you to come out with and let them know. When the family problem comes up, you have got a solution to their problem. You have got a solution here, because it comes from your knowledge and things like that. On another hand, you know, it is just basically, I really like this, because, you know, it's all about this activity that you are going to feel, and determination when it comes to things that you are very experienced about, when it comes to things that you love doing, when it comes to things that you love expressing yourself with, when it comes to these things that you live, when you live your life, and these certain things make you feel really happy about this life, you know, things that you are meant to be doing, you know. So at around the actual, in between the 11th and the 27th of June, specifically in between the 11th and the 27th of June, it's about the idea that you are going to have here. A very important idea, and this is to do with your own experience, it's to do with things that you love expressing yourself with, and that idea is going to be quite important, because at the same time it's going to help you to reconnect with yourself, and you will be kind of want to seek the certain truth, because this is also going to bring you an incredible time of wisdom when it comes to an insight and rather powerful intuitive knowing, where you're going to find out and what you're going to realize by the end of this month. It's going to kind of be the time when you're going to return to the source, getting to the bottom of things that, you know, you kind of like really didn't understand why they were happening in your life, and why they unfolded in a certain way. There's so many things that you're still not going to be able to understand, but most importantly, it's about the path that you're going to find yourself by the end of this month, which is going to be pretty much so something that you have been waiting for a while, you know. But then at the same time, you know, it's all about the moderation and right timing as well. There is a very specific timing that you're going to become aware of, especially when it comes to the actual end of the challenging times, you know, for you. Not completely, but there is so much that is going to be shifted ahead, because you will achieve quite a lot throughout this month. And there are 3 amazing points that you are going to have at the beginning of month, mid-month, and at the end of the month. And this is all going to boil to the fact towards the point where you're going to realize that things are looking up, and it's not going to be all like, oh my God, beautiful, amazing, but you will see that things are going to start looking up for you. And even more so, you will be able to establish why. And you will be able to establish what exactly you were doing, and you will be able to establish how come that you actually got to this wonderful point of your life. So I'm not saying it's all going to be like incredible and amazing, but most importantly, you will see, and even more significantly, it's like you will be completely aware of how come, what exactly have you done. And that in itself is just going to really be such a welcome relief for you by the end of the month. And it's also going to kind of help you out within yourself to find your way to a rather peaceful place in life. I really, really like this, and it's also kind of like some kind of a journey. It's going to be connected to it, the journey that you're going to be aware of, that you're going to become aware of by the end of the month, especially when it comes to the last 7 days of June, which is going to happen in July or August. This little journey that you're going to find yourself at is going to be mind-blowing, and it's going to be life-changing. Something really remarkable is going to happen, like in spiritual terms, once you kind of like find yourself on this journey. Whatever this is, you will see it's about the dimension that you're going to find yourself at, once you make that journey. And it's about the projection of your own feelings and emotions that are going to create a really interesting impact on your life. But even more so, the very, very interesting experience you are actually going to have. Something is going to surprise you like there is no tomorrow, but this is needed in your life, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. So when it comes to the actual, health and nutrition and things like that, it is still rather important when it comes to your balance to really reconnect as much as you can with the nature. I said this so many times, I know, over the last few months, but this is a very powerful time of the year as well. So try to reconnect yourself with the nature, try to visit the forest, try to touch the ground, just feel the vibe, baby. Try to kind of hug the tree if you possibly can, make that exchange of energy, which is absolutely remarkable. People don't understand sometimes how important the nature is in our lives, and vice versa. People don't understand the actual connection, and it's not only about that, but it's going to clear the blockages so nicely. If you just go and visit the nature 15-20 minutes, you will see, sitting by the water, sitting by the river, sitting by the lake, or if there are no rivers and lakes around your place where you live, then just being in the forest somewhere, this is going to give you the world of good. It's not only going to release so many negative blockages, but you will see like what is going to be the outcome of that. A few hours later, it's like, oh my God, like there's so many interesting ideas that are going to come to you, but especially when it comes to ongoing problems in your life. And I also see that you are also going to have like a little bit of negativity when it comes to your stomach and digestion, and also your skin, or as well, it's going to be quite sensitive. And I'm saying this because you're not the only sign. It's very interesting how sometimes this energy is affecting every single sign, especially when it comes to digestion and when it comes to your skin. Your skin is going to be sensitive at the same time, and your digestion is going to be just a little bit of negative energy, a little bit of a blockage here. I strongly suggest you to get like organic unwaxed lemon in a little bit of water, and try to drink this every single morning for the whole month, and you will see how you're gonna feel. Vitamin C in this lemon is going to be remarkable when it comes to so many different things and functions in your body, but especially in this case, it's going to help you with your skin beautifully. Your skin is going to be like shining brightly within a few days, and let alone what is going to kind of how beneficial it's going to be when it comes to your digestion. It's going to get your digestion going, but also so many other things you're going to find beneficial. Every single morning, a little bit of water and just to squeeze the lemon, like an organic unwaxed lemon, and this is going to bring you the world of good, my gorgeous Cancerini, indeed. Okay, so when it comes to the first date that I would like to talk about, but before I go there, I would highly suggest you this, one of the most powerful pendants, and I know I get really excited and I'm saying this about quite a lot of pendants, but this is a big mama of all all the pendants. This pendant is called Nellit, and this pendant is the actual natural combination of the tiger's eye and another crystal naturally formed. Or they weren't made like this, they were naturally formed, okay? And they were naturally formed. It contained like a tiger's eye, but it has got it's such an amazing mind-blowing, it has got an amazing mind-blowing power on its own, because it's in on crystal, and it's called Nellit. Now this crystal is so special, not only because it protects you against an evil eye, but why it's also really important, and while I like it especially, it's because it has got the power to unlock your pineal gland, which is your third psychic eye. Why do I get so excited about the pineal gland, the third psychic eye? Of course, I'm a psychic, you know, I will get excited about it, yay! But no, it's the fact that it's the most powerful, probably the most powerful part of our body. It's the part of our body that is connecting us with an internal truth. It's the part of our body, it's like a little gate, you know, in our body, you know, it's connecting us with ourselves, with the deepest parts of ourselves. There is so much that starts working within when we understand that we are part of the huge picture, huge picture, huge picture. And this is what the third psychic eye is going to do. So this helps you to activate your third psychic eye, but at the same time, you know, there's so many other things that you can do in order to activate your third psychic eye, and this is one of them. It's remarkable because it really helps you, you know, to really understand things that you couldn't understand before, and then you open up in a very unusual way, and then you understand things that were at the back of your mind for a long time, but they weren't coming out, and then you at some moment in your life you were thinking about them, but then you moved on because a lot was going on, and it just kind of bring you back to your own source. So of course that this is a really powerful pendant. And also on another hand, it helps you remarkably when it comes to like removing destructive patterns. Sometimes we need a little bit of help, and most certainly Nellit, it's an absolutely remarkable crystal for that. I highly suggest you to wear this as often as possible, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And also once you kind of like go and check the description below, you just need to click on read more, and you will see right at it's going to expand the description, and you will see right at the bottom of the description, you will see this pendant. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and also by buying things from my channel, you're supporting my channel as well, so thank you very much for that, my gorgeous Cancerini. So now the very first important date, it's going to be on the 1st of June. Now, the 1st of June is the time when you're going to become aware of a very, very special opportunity. But this is only you becoming aware of this, like, oh my God, this opportunity that means to you so much. Sorry, I'm keep on looking out there, like every now and then, because I'm looking through my window and there is like a forest here. So I just get a bit of like, hello, my darling. It refreshes me, sorry. So basically, yeah, it's the 1st of June. So it's like you're going to become aware of the actual very important opportunity. You will know what this is because it's naturally connected to the next step, what you should be doing at this moment in time, let alone the fact that this is going to help you with your own advancement. And it's also at the same time you're going to find something challenging, but you are going to be absolutely fine, because by the time you get to the actual 17th of June, you're already going to know so much about it. There is already going to be some kind of time span. You're already going to be a new, very important information that is going to help you to connect the dots and understand even more. So this is actually really good. Nothing to worry about. This in itself is going to bring you an amazing accomplishment into your life. It's going to bring you confidence, okay? It's going to bring you so much power, and it's going to bring you so much stability later on. Just remember that July is ridiculously connected to, very, very connected to actual June. So just remember that this is only the beginning. What the next step from this is all to do with your experience, with things that already brought success into your life, but it's also to do with the fact that more kind of more yourself you are, the more you're gonna get out of it, you know, and you have been working for this for quite a long time, and the bottom line is that this is going to be very, very wise investment that you are going to make, that you are about to make when it comes to your life. This in it, as soon as you become aware of this by the 19th of June, you know, you will know it's the time of transformation, and you're gonna feel like like you're gonna start becoming really kind of bored with things around you, will want to change them about, and this is always a good sign from the universe, because it means that things are changing, and the movement creates the energy, and that energy makes you more magnetic. And in this moment in time, this also kind of helps you to reconnect with yourself, and it's really kind of pushing you towards like what you should be paying attention to at this moment in time. This in itself, it's like a release from negativity, release from you having your hands like this tied back for such a long time, like a release from bondage basically. By the same time, it's about you understanding exactly what you need to do. And this, my gorgeous Cancerini, it is the beginning of you reaching towards the one of the most significant enlightenments of your life. The second important date, and before I go there, I would highly recommend you to get this baby. Look how gorgeous is this, absolutely beautiful. It looks like a glass, but it's again one of the most powerful pendants. This is so tough. It looks like a glass, and this is a thermalated quartz. Okay, so it's obviously like a clear quartz, and it's natural, again, clear quartz, and it's like a pieces of black tourmalines inside. This is like a big mama of the natural combination. It's called thermalated quartz, and at the same time, it's so tough and it's so strong, not only to its properties when it comes to protecting us, grounding us, protecting us from the negative energy, but it's also extremely powerful when it comes to the actual bringing us down immediately. Like if you feel like really anxious or really nervous, you know, sometimes we don't sleep for 2 days. God knows what can happen in our lives, what can happen in people's lives, but you need to deal with certain situations after that moment in time. But do we feel ourselves? That's another story. And if ourselves, the way we feel is affected, then the way we respond is affected. So you see, it's a lot to do with bringing yourself back and grounding yourself almost immediately when you're feeling like a little bit spaced out. This mama is amazing. And what I was saying before, it's not only beautiful and striky to look at, I really like this one, but it's like also tough, like strong. Thousands and thousands of years ago, they used to use this in order to make tools, in order to cut through the glass and cut through things to make tools. You know, incredible, absolutely incredible. And also this is fantastic because, you know, it will ground you absolutely perfectly, and it just brings you down almost immediately. And this also comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're supporting my channel as well. And just remember that when you check the description, click on read more, and then it's going to expand and show you the rest of the description, because I know that some people couldn't see where did I put these pendants. Okay, so this is something that I highly recommend you. Look how gorgeous this is, remarkable. Okay, so now the second important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 19th of June. So the 19th of June, it's going to be like pretty much so momentum of your own creativity. Your own creativity is going to be your guiding light, and the more free will you follow, the more spontaneous you are, the more powerful you're going to be. In fact, from your own from you being spontaneous, this is where your greatest willpower, it's actually going to come through your own self-confidence. So this is something you need to remember. So you're on the 19th, you're going to have a very kind of strong burst of the creativity, but that in itself, you need to pay attention to why exactly do you feel like this, what is making you feel like this, what is kind of getting you going, you know, because this is all going to be one step to another step to another step. Then it's going to be something that you will want to explore on the 19th of June, and that is going to be the spontaneous moment in time that I'm talking about. What you're going to realize is, like, you know, this will remind you, the situation that you will be facing will remind you that you need to be honest with yourself. This is important, okay? You need to really understand to be honest with yourself, because when you do this, something really remarkable is going to get back to you. Something really remarkable you're going to start. Something really remarkable you're going to do, because almost like you're going to do something that you don't want, but you know it's the right thing to do, and it's, you know, that you need to be honest with yourself. And by doing this, you're creating a mind-blowing big mama karma, like a great karma here, because you're going to do something on the 19th, and it's going to be in between the 19th and the 22nd of June. You're going to do something remarkable here, here, and it's going to boil down to karma moment where something really crazy and really brilliant is going to get back to you. It's going to be connected to an unexpected inflow of abundance, but then at the same time it's going to be really, really good indeed. And also by the end of the 19th of June, you're going to get a very, very interesting advice, because you're going to become aware of something really crazy and unusual and really ludicrous, something that is nothing to do with your life. Maybe you will be watching something, maybe you will be looking at something, and you're going to get something it's not quite right, and you will know that you're absolutely right, because how you're going to feel, it's coming like very strongly, so you will be right here indeed. And it's to do with you kind of perceiving the unknown and being kind of awake to a hidden dangers. You will know this is good, because you will know this. It's not going to scare you or anything, but somebody who's already aware of what you're going to be talking about, it's actually going to give you very interesting advice. And this is going to really kind of be so brilliant to you, because at the same time you're going to get a very kind of like a brilliant insight here, brilliant insight that you're going to get. It's going to make you aware of the fact that that very soon there is going to be the certain information that you kind of like you're going to be around, and that information, maybe you're going to need to sign something, maybe you're going to need to read something. So it's going to help you to protect yourself in this way. It's going to prepare you to read something, read in between the lines, and be careful if you are signing documents, to review all documents very, very carefully. You're not going to do anything wrong, so you're going to be absolutely fine. But I'm just saying about this like a knowledge, huge amount of knowledge that you will kind of you already find beneficial by this moment in time. The third important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, is going to be in between the 25th and the 30th of June. This you just need to kind of there is a new stage about to come up here, completely new stage when it comes to learning something brand new that you need to learn. This is all about between the 25th and in between the 25th and the 30th of June. It's all about you learning all you possibly can about a certain subject, and it's going to require from you to going back somewhere and relearning something, not relearning, but to learn a little bit more, because maybe at a certain moment in time you didn't pay attention to details, so now you will know exactly which detail to pay attention to. But even more so, your direct communication is absolutely superb here, so you need to use the power of your own direct communication. If something doesn't make sense, just move on. If something doesn't work right, just move on. If something doesn't click right, just move on. Just focus on things that are going to kind of bring you a financial stability, but also you need to see what you need to release, in particular when it comes to situations or people that no longer kind of serve you. And also, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to the actual 29th and the 30th of June, very good news you're going to have. I'm so happy about you. The 29th and the 30th of June, it's going to bring you an amazing news. And it's all about advancement. It's something that you have been waiting for, but then at the same time, the ideas that you're going to realize through your own ability, this is going to be a turning point here indeed. Never mind the fact that this is the time when it comes to your own promotion, which is going to be really highlighted, but also it's going to lead towards you knowing exactly what alteration do you need to make when it comes to making a change in your life. And then what's going to be also like in between the 29th and the 30th of June, it's all about having this very interesting sign from the universe, my gorgeous Cancerini. Very unusual and very interesting sign, and this is going to mean to you so much. You're going to feel almost like, oh my God, it's almost going to be like a beautiful emotional experience in itself. And what is this going to make you aware, this sign, that you need to really continue the certain effort until full success is attained. This is what you need to remember. Because very soon, that part of your life, it's about to bring you pleasure indeed. So now, sorry. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to see briefly what is going to happen in the first part of June, mid-June, and the last part of June. The first part of June, you remember that if you're over analyzing situations and things in your life, it's only going to make things more difficult for you. The mid part of June, a lot is going to be going on, and it's going to be good, but also do not forget to take care of yourself. Do not forget about the balance. Reward yourself, please, if you can. And the third part of June, the last part of June, just be strong. The last part of June, you need to be strong, because this is all about you getting to the really, really powerful stage of your life. If you believe it, you can do it. If you believe it, you can do it. If you believe it, you can do it. Okay, this is what you need to remember. Indeed. So now, my gorgeous Cancerini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen with those of you in relationship. Now, the same when it comes to like what I said about you before dealing with the family matter, especially when it comes to also relationships here. Now, my gorgeous Cancerini, there is an important family matter that you are going to need to deal with. You, your partner, and the family. You need to discuss this, because there is something that is missing in your life, and something that both makes you feel so much happier, so much more excited, but you're not doing it. You have put a certain part of your life on a pause, and now you need to kind of work on it and see what this is. It's time to bring it back into your life. Okay, for those of you who are single and ready to mingy, my gorgeous Cancerini, it is like this is only now the time when you're really going to start opening up yourself for it. This is the time when you're really kind of going to feel like you're ready for it. Maybe you felt like you're ready before to find the love of your life, or to find someone interesting, but now this is the first time that you're actually going to feel like you are actually ready for it. Because do you know what? A lot was going on in your life, a lot was happening, a lot was draining your energy, so naturally you have to do things that like kind of take priority. So there were lots of other things that were taking priority. So I'm just saying that it's the first time now in June, after a while, where you're gonna realize like that part of your life, if you're single and you want to find someone, it's making you kind of unhappy. So now you are ready. But even more so, this June, what this June is going to bring, it is not going to bring you the love of your life. It is July that is very strongly someone coming in, but the June is going to be playing an important role when it comes to you making that change, because you are going to realize there is something new element is coming into your life. Maybe you will be going somewhere different, maybe you will be doing something different, but a new element is coming into your life, and that element is going to reconnect you with so many other people. And one of the people that are going to come into your life, it's going to be stranger in the night, Cancerini in the morning. You see, so you just have to wait, my gorgeous Cancerini, one step at a time, and it's not even going to be that long until that person walks into your lives. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, I love you all so much. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Cancerinis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.